Hey, how's it going? Welcome to episode 3 of League 6 Demonic Pacts Road to the Dragon Cup. If you're new to the series, then make sure to start from episode 1 so that way you know what's going on. I will have the playlist in the description. But I ended off the last video by getting the 5th relic Larcenist, and this is the Thieving relic. I can never fail, I'll never be caught, the loot is noted and multiplied by 10x, and I am very much looking forward to trying this one out. I think my money issues should be solved after this. I will never have to worry about GP again. But right now, I only have 63 thieving, which is pretty low. And I have to edit episode 2 right now. And this is the perfect activity for editing because this is completely AFK. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's crazy, dude. It's a 2-tick action as well. I need 85 thieving to pickpocket elves. So once I get there, oh, it is all over. In a good way, though. Quizmaster random, yes. I will take the mystery box because opening that is a task. 75 thieving means I can now steal from gem stalls. And there is someone that's been thieving from this stall. And I wonder if when they thieve from it, hey, there's a task. When they thieve from it and the stuff in the stall disappears, I wonder if I'll be able to keep on thieving. I just thieved a diamond from a gem stall as well. Points are rolling in. I'm just trying to AFK right now. Oh, the person just unlocked a relic and then ran away, so we'll never know. I would assume I'd keep thieving from it though in that case. 85 thieving. And before I head over to start thieving elves, I want to buy some runes, or I have to sell some chaos runes for more GP so I can then buy more runes. But I'm not going to be buying fire runes this time. The main reason I was transmuting these fire runes into chaos runes was for GP, but now that GP is no longer going to be an issue, I care more about resources. And if I buy air packs, I can, here, let me buy a few of these. If I use the conversion spell, the one that downgrades them, it turns air runes into pure essence. And this is how I'm going to get pure essence for training rune crafting later on. I figure I may as well just passively work towards getting a big stack of pure essence. Even if I don't end up using all of it, I just want the magic XP. Gotta find an elf and pickpocket. Oh, I thought there'd be a league task for that, I guess not. Oh, I just got pickpocket an elf 50 times. And look how much GP I'm getting for every pickpocket. The coin pouches just go up by 1. But the GP, it goes up by so much every time. And then, of course, I could open up the coin pouches for even more. Hey, I just got enhanced crystal teleport seed. Except I got 10 of them at a time since it's multiplied by 10x. That is crazy. That's going to be a lot of crafting and smithing XP that can eventually be converted into. I really thought magic would be my first 99, but I'm 50% of the way through level 98. It is still going with the alks, or with the I keep calling it alks, with the transmuting while I'm pickpocketing. I think I'll get magic before thieving. Level 99 magic, elite task, 200 points. That is my first 99. It did beat thieving by quite a lot. I'm only 93 thieving, but thieving will be coming up very soon. Probably will be the next clip that you see, in fact. One more 99 thieving. We did it. From here, I am just going to keep on thieving. I just went to eat, I came back to the computer, and I reached 25 million thieving XP while I was gone. That was an elite task. Now that I'm back, I have a couple things I want to talk about to do with this thieving relic. The first thing is that, you know how when an NPC doesn't move for 5 minutes, they despawn and reappear at their spawn point? Well, with this relic, when the NPC despawns, your character runs back up to the NPC and just keeps on thieving. You don't even have to click. Another thing is that it takes about 10 minutes-ish to cap out your coin pouches at 280. So it's not as AFK as doing stalls. Like if you want to be away from the computer for 30 minutes, then you'd want to do a stall. But the 10 minutes that you get from AFK pickpocketing is way more than good enough for me. I'm looking on the wiki because I want to see what XP milestones there are for league tasks. So of course there's level 99 for the skills. There's also 50 million, 35 million, and 25 million. Although I think the combat skills, I don't think there's 25 or 35 mil for the combat skills. I think for those it's just 50 mil after 99. There's some more unique ones like obtain 35 mil XP in 3 non-combat skills or obtain 35 million XP in a combat skill. There are a lot of post 99 XP milestone tasks in general though. With that said, now that I have 99 thieving or well beyond 99 thieving, I could do a ton of other thieving tasks that I was putting off from before. So there's 35 million thieving XP. I'm so good on GP. I got episode 2 uploaded and scheduled, so let's get back to gaining points and working towards next area and relic. I have to thieve from the Fortis Spice Stall and steal 15 house keys. I got 10 of them at once. I forgot about the 10 times thing. There's another one to successfully pickpocket 10 times in a row, and I tried this multiple times at 50 thieving, 60 thieving, just pickpocketing a citizen. I was never able to get it. I had to wait until I got the thieving relic to get the guaranteed thieves to be able to get that one done. I'm doing the Varlamore Wealthy Citizens thieving method to try and get the Blessed Bone Statuette. There's a task for that, and it is about a 1 in 520 chance to get. Hey, I got it! Wasn't too bad. I did get kicked out, or I got caught once, and I also turned in some valuables a little while back. Overall, probably took me about 700 valuables. I have to pickpocket a Knight of Varlamore 20 times, and that is the last thieving task that I believe I'm able to do for now. So we're going to move on to something else. I'm going to wait before getting into combat and delegating my demonic pact points and going for more pact tasks until getting the next tier of relic unlocked, because no matter which one I get here, it is a combat related one. So I figure I may as well wait for that. There's plenty of non-combat league tasks I can do. I didn't bring any food with me, so I'm just prey flicking this, because the big guy melees and then the pack ranges. Oh no, there's another one now. What am I gonna, oh, it doesn't see me though. Oh, now it sees me. I need to tele out and get food. The meet and greet quest is done. And yes, it is time for a little bit of a questing spree. I know I'm questing in a temporary game mode, but these quests are tasks, and it's also very easy to do with the Quest Helper plugin. Ribboning Tail quest is complete. Whoa, it's the head butler. Now that sounds like a hard job. And that is Death on the Isle completed. Not only do I get points from completing the quest, but it will allow me to do a couple of other tasks too. Gotta place this icon on the statue to activate it. This is just specifically for the Statue of 8s on Alderaan. There is then another task to activate all the Statues of 8s. There's a total of 6, so I'm gonna run around and get them all activated. This should be the last statue. Yep, got 30 points for that. I don't even have a pendant of 8s, but when I do get it, I will now be able to use all the teleports. Dang, this place is still popping with people. I'm here though because I need to mine mithril ore. But to mine mithril ore, I need 55 mining, which luckily I just got with that ore, so I could start mining the myth. It looks like I'm really toxic in mining these ores that other people are trying to mine, but these are people with endless harvest because even when the ore is depleted, they're still just standing there mining, so I don't have to feel bad. Mine 20 mithril ore in the Stonecutter Outpost. I came over to Prif because there's more myth rocks here and I wanted to get this one done to mine 50 mithril. I'm glad I stayed here a few extra seconds because I got this one done to get a gem while mining. I have never cleaned any herbs or made any potions. I'm at 48 Herblore, and this is what I've collected so far from the Forager's pouch. It's really added up. I don't have any vials of water. Okay, I have 1 vial of water. I have to buy some though. Yeah, I think I could afford to buy a few of these. And with that, I should be set for vials of water for the rest of the league. Let's start with the Guams. Clean a grimy Guam. And then there's also to clean 25 grimy Guams. And we'll keep it going. We'll grab out the Terramins. Clean 15 grimy Terramins. I'm able to clean all the herbs in 1 click because of the Friendly Forager relic. It makes all Herblore actions process at once, so that also applies to making unfinished potions or finishing potions. I just made attack potions, which was a task in itself, and also a 4-dose potion because you're guaranteed to make 4-dose potions with Friendly Forager. And I saved 90% of secondaries, which is why these get saved in my inventory afterwards. I'm making these strength potions because when I sip one, I can get a task done. I just want to get 60 Herblore real quick so that way I could head over to mixology. On the north side of Alderaan, there's unicorns which drop unicorn horns, which I need to make the anti-poison. Ooh, I got the Drunken Dwarf random. There's a task to obtain a kebab from a random event. The 8 times minigame points does apply to mixology, and well, if you haven't done mixology, this probably doesn't mean anything to you, but like just from 1 order, my first order, I got that many points. This took me a bit over 30 minutes, but I finally have enough points to get the prescription goggles, which is not even a task to get these, but it gives you a 10% chance to save your secondaries, which stacks with a 90% save. It stacks additively, so you have a 100% save. So I only have to get like 14 or maybe 27 at the most of each secondary for any potion I want to make. I'm not sure if it was worth the 30-ish minutes that it took to get that, but I'm glad I have them at least. There is a snapegrass spawn here in Civitas, but it is behind a table. I'm hoping I'm able to telegrab it. I can telegrab it, and that's a really cool animation. Wait, so that animation only happens sometimes? I think that's the animation when you save your runes. Because of the packs, they give a % chance to save charges or runes in this case. This is so good. I finally got my first prayer pots on the account. I have unlimited snape grass. I got this medium task done. It's nice preparation before I get into combat. Because I got a couple more levels from doing mixology, that means I'm able to clean Cadentine, which was at 65 Herblore, and also Lantidime at 67 Herblore. That was a medium task and a hard task. I got level 70 Herblore, which means I'm able to make divine super attack potions and also divine super strength potions. And I am noticing that my crystal dust stack is going down, so I guess in this case it does not count as a secondary, but that's perfectly fine. I think I have plenty of crystal shards and all those enhanced crystal teleport seeds to last. I did a couple more batches of mixology because I need to buy some Aldarium to get a couple potions made, a couple types of potions for tasks. I have to make 50 goading potions. I need 100 Huasca, so I have just barely enough. The other thing I have to make is 100 prayer regeneration potions. Hunter is a very iconic part of Varlamore. I mean, this region is even home to the Hunters Guild for Pete's sake, and I think it makes sense for me to finally really get into doing some Hunter and knock out a bunch of Hunter tasks. I want to get to 46, so that way I'll be able to enter the Hunters Guild and do rumors and access the shops there and stuff. I'm just going to catch butterflies until then. You got to find out where the butterfly spawns, what tile it spawns on, and then you spawn camp it. Oh good, I'm so glad catching this butterfly completed a Fremnic task. I can finally access the shop now and buy all the hunter supplies I want. There's the At First Light quest you could do, which gives you access to master tier rumors, and you get some XP. I just need one more skill requirement. I'm missing 27 construction. Well, this is becoming one small favor. I want to do one thing to do another thing to do another thing to do another thing. Luckily, Varlamore is also home to a city with a sawmill and plenty of trees. So I'm just going to downgrade some of the maple logs I have into regular logs. GP is not a worry for me now, so I can buy planks freely, buy supplies freely. This really brings me back. You know, in old school or in the main game, you could just do Daddy's Home and skip past a bunch of levels, and you don't get to build these level 1 chairs. Since I'm at it anyways, I may as well try to knock out some construction league tasks. That was build an oak larder. Okay, we're gonna play, oh, I actually got it first try, the hoop on stick. It's supposed to be based on your range level. I have level 1 range, so maybe that doesn't really matter. Dude, I bet this Jackie Jester POH game went so hard in 2006. I'm done with construction and ready to go on to Hunter, but I stopped at 42 con because that's the level required to build medium stash units, and I need to build and fill one for a task. I had to catch a Jerboa for the quest I'm doing, and that was also a league task. One small favor is coming to an end because I've done the thing to do the thing to do the other thing at first light. Now I can start doing some rumors. I mean, I could have done them before, but now I'm going to do rumors. Up to 52 Hunter from that. I have completed my first Hunter rumor, 34k Hunter XP. That's from the lowest tier one, the Novice. I have caught a Pyre Fox, and if you really want to be efficient while doing this, you could also do some mining on the side while you wait for it to catch. I was down here anyways catching butterflies for a Hunter rumor, and I remembered I had to do this task still. I had to wear an orange. I'm gonna sit back down and enjoy my time with the animals for a minute. This is nice. This is the last rumor I plan on doing, probably until I get to the 16 times XP rate, the best XP rate, but I want to get this done because that got me to 10 Hunter rumors completed. I've got 3 basic loot sacks. I don't think you can get the uniques from those. And then 7 of the adept sacks. Let's see if I can get... oh, nothing. Another nice thing, when you complete 10 rumors, you're able to claim the whistle blueprints for free, at least for the basic whistle. And if I do craft, I get that, which is a task. There's a dark cave behind the Hunters Guild that I've never gone into, I don't believe, in the main game before. Oh, it's just the back entrance. Oh, wait. No, it's not an entrance. It's just a viewing point of sorts. I am 610 points away from the next relic. I'm about to go eat dinner in AFK, and we'll see how many AFK tasks I can get done during my dinner time and see how close I can get to the next relic from here. I chopped 100 teak logs in Prif. Complete the pheasant forestry event, which I did not even have to complete. I just had to turn in 1 egg. Oh, 25 mil. Sorry, one sec. I just got 25 million magic XP, but it only counts for my first combat skill. Any future combats I get to 25 mil will not be that task. There is chop 100 maples in Turanwin. Chopping magic trees is so fast with Barbarian Gathering because every time you fail a roll when you're chopping a tree, or for mining or fishing too, which I think it's every 4 ticks for trees, you get a roll. Whenever you fail, you have a 50% chance to actually end up succeeding instead, which means that it's really good XP to train on the high tier resources like magic trees or fishing sharks, because you're chopping these at almost the same rate as the lower tier resources, except higher tier resources give you more XP per action. And we got another one, not specific to Prif, just in general to chop 75 magic logs. For this B event, I did actually have to wait until it's over, but that was a task, and I was just thinking, it's like no matter what you do, I feel like even if you're not going for any specific task, you still just somehow end up getting tasks done. Right after I say that, I get the Gravedigger random event. Hopefully I get a zombie outfit piece from it. No, I got an emote. Oh! Oh! Hey! That's the wow. I got 1250 total, and that is relic. Oh wow. It's all happening right now. That is relic number 6. Sorry, I was in the middle of chewing. Oh, wait, I'm getting more XP now. But when I look at the relics, it says there's no passive unlocks for this tier. I showed this in the last video that you're getting the 12x multiplier at tier 4 instead of tier 5. I did not scroll down though, because if I scroll down a bit more, I would have seen that you unlock the 16x multiplier at tier 6 instead of tier 7. Ooh, entlings. Give an entling a haircut. I am growing this sapling all on my own, and the little bit of token farming XP you get is actually gave me some levels because I only had level 3 farming. But I grew this all on my own and got the points for it too. I completed the ritual forestry event. Man, I'm just knocking out all these forestry events right now. Perfect, another forestry event. All I have to do is deposit something into my bank. Let's look at the 3 choices we have for relics. There's Grimoire, which lets you swap between all the spell books. You get every prayer and spell unlocked. It works as Book of the Dead. Next one is Eternal Sustenance. Food is no longer consumed when eaten. And then Culling Spree. This is a lot of Slayer perks. The one I'm going to pick that I think will work well with my build, and also I just always like having that safety backup of if I want to be in the Inferno or Colosseum or Doom, if I'm doing any of that content. I like to have this as a backup because I don't necessarily trust my skill. I haven't really planned out too much, so I don't know if I'm going to have like a lot of healing masteries or packs. So I'm going to pick this one. Eternal Sustenance. Food is no longer consumed when eaten. Confirm. And then next tier is going to be tier 7. It's very far away. I'm basically at the half. Everything I've done so far is basically the halfway point to getting to tier 7. Although the next area is coming up pretty soon, only 15 tasks away from that. It is pretty late right now. It's almost the end of day 2 of leagues for me. I haven't done any kind of PVM yet because I was waiting to get more relics, more areas, and more pact points. The skilling I've been doing has been building up a base for PVMing so that I won't have to worry about resources or being too underpowered or too undergeared once I start bossing. Tonight, I'm knocking out a few quick tasks, and in the morning, we're going to start a fresh day by jumping into combat for the first time, outside of Gemstone Grab at least. Oh my gosh, I did not bring a spade for this because I did not. Can I buy a spade from the shop? Yes, there's a spade in the shop. Go, 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 go. I don't know if the rate for these is increased in the league or what, but I just got that in the very first dense jungle. Wow, find a Gatekeeper. That was easy. I didn't get the other task done though for the chopping through the dense jungle, so I gotta do that again. Do I have to like not get a thing in order to get the task done? There it is, chop a dense jungle. Hey, I found another Gatekeeper, so it must not be that rare. On the wiki page for the boosted drop rates, the Gatekeeper is on here, but it's still 1 out of 20, so I did get lucky. Hey, there's some rising roots. It's my first time chopping them. Good morning and welcome to day 3. It is time to start delegating pact points and get into combat like I said last night. I currently have 2 pact points that are unspent. As a reminder, I am going down the 2-hand route for my starting build. I got the dragon halberd at the end of the last video, and I'm working my way down or up the skill tree to this one. I'm going to spend my points on this one, which is plus 1% melee damage. And then this one, your max hit when attacking with a melee weapon is increased by 4%, and then an additional 4% for every 3 tiles of distance between you and your target. So let's apply the changes to the 2 points I have and confirm. There is a wiki page for the tasks that award pact points, and just like the entire task list, you could sort by the highest completion percent and see which are probably the easiest ones to do. Because there's no Mistalin, normally there'd be no way, I don't think, to get an anti-dragon shield. So what they've done is they have added the anti-dragon shield to the Slayer Master shops. So I'm going to buy some of those. And because I'm here anyways, I may as well grab a Slayer task, so I don't have to worry about coming back here later. I got Moss Giants. You need 80 crafting and 80 smithing to activate the enhanced crystal teleport seed, but I can just pay someone to do it for me with crystal shards, and that still completes the task. Do I have anything in here? Guam, withdraw, Dr. Jekyll. Yes, I do. Wait, don't leave me. Here you are. Yes, trade an herb with Jekyll. This pact point is at the mountain northwest of Prif. We have to make our way through this windy trail to get to the top. Just passing by Mod Ed on our way up. And there is someone else doing this, so I have to hop worlds. Oh, wow, there's like a line of people now. Yeah, definitely need to hop. I need to defeat this black dragon. And I know I'm a melee build right now, but it just makes sense to safe spot it, and I have 99 magic despite only ever having casted like 2 spells ever. Well, combat spells at least. Yeah. Defeated Black Dragon in Turanwin. I've earned the pact point. And the combat achievement, Big, Black, and Fiery. That was my nickname in high school. The next one is going to be to get a Volcano KC, and hopefully if I go to like the most populated leagues world, maybe there'll be a mass of people doing it, so I can just get it done in a minute. Yes, I do want to enter. It looks like there is, in fact, a little group of people here already. Hopefully I don't need any tools. I didn't prepare for this. I don't need a pickaxe or anything, right? I just have some food here. This was really fast. Only took a couple minutes. Got the combat achievement done and the pact point from it. No, I can't catch these yet. Even with a net, I don't have the hunter level. I don't even have any impling jars right now anyways. Let's take these 2 new pact points and we'll unlock this one, plus 1% melee damage, and then this one. This is really going to make the dragon halberd shine. If your melee attack range is at least 4, it is increased to 7, so I will be able to attack from very far away. And then all halberds slower than 5 ticks have their attack rate set to 5 ticks, and the Dragon Halberd is normally 7 ticks, so it is going to become a 5-tick weapon. Let's apply changes, and the full power of the Dragon Halberd has been unlocked, or, well, the main thing that I was going for at least, and I can't even equip it yet. I need 60 attacks, so I just have to get 2 more levels real quick. This was my first time gaining Slayer XP. I think I had 0 Slayer XP before, and just 1 Moss Giant got me all the way up to level 13. I did not prepare for this. I should have brought like super sets or something, but I'm not gonna be here for too long. No way, I'm using the adamant spear, and I just got an adamant spear as a drop. Actually, it was taking kind of a while because I only have the controlled option if I want to train attack. So I'm gonna just temporarily buy a rune halberd, just to use it for a couple minutes because I got the GP, and then I'm also gonna upgrade my gear to rune because I'm just wearing an addy set right now. We'll put that on. No task for it though. Oh wait, does the halberd not have an attack only option either? It'll be more DPS though, either way, compared to the Addy Spear. 60 attack, let's put on that Dragon Halberd. First time equipping a dragon weapon, and there's a special attack too, right? Also, first time using a special attack. And I have a good use case for this Rune Halberd too, now that I'm done with it. I also just now noticed, I didn't even realize because I got so many pop-ups, that I unlocked a new area as well, so we'll do that in a minute. But the use case I have for this is putting it into Death's Coffer, not because I'm trying to get death fees, but because it is a league task. I've got some stuff to take care of in Karamja. First thing is we are going to buy a Karamblan because food lasts forever, so I have unlimited combo eating with this. I know I need to upgrade that swordfish soon, but this will work fine for a while. Because GP is of no concern anymore, I can pay 1 million GP for permanent access and an elite task. We're going into this dungeon to get some things done. I want to quickly go over how well these packs work together and how it really shines with this build. I'm able to attack enemies up to 7 tiles away with the Dragon Halberd, and being far away is really important with this build because remember this other one? Your max hits increased by 4% and then 4% more for every 3 tiles of distance between you and your target. Being at least 2 tiles away restores 2% special attack energy. I don't think that's important for this starter build I'm going for. And then this one is also really, really important too. Your minimum hit is increased by 3 and then further increased by 3 for each additional tile between you and the target. So you can probably imagine why it'd be very useful to be 7 tiles away from a target, or as far away as possible at least. On my way over to the dragons, I just have to defeat a black demon. Also, crown buns are a really good food in general because they only have a 2-tick attack delay after you eat one compared to the normal 3-tick attack delay after you eat most hard foods. I guess a downside with a 2-hand build is that I can't equip an anti-dragon shield along with a 2-hand weapon, so for the steel dragon task, this is the pact task by the way, defeat a steel dragon, I'm just gonna be maging it. It would probably help to take off this rune armor, huh? The steel dragon is down, and I got my point. I'm figuring out where I want to go next with this because I completed the main line I was going down, and I was looking at this one. Attacking with a melee weapon has a 10% chance to heal you based off the distance between you and your target. But because I have the relic that makes food last forever, that one's probably not important for me. I'm gonna go with this one, plus 35% accuracy increase in all combat styles. Apply. I don't know if you noticed this, but the bigger the icon is for these packs, the more significant or important they are of an upgrade. Let's get the next area unlocked. For my second out of 3 picks, I am going to choose the wilderness because it's a fun area in general. I think the echo weapon is really cool. I don't even know if the area is going to be that beneficial to my final build that I'm going to be doing, but I just like the wilderness. So we're going to unlock confirm, and the next area is going to be 150 tasks, or at this point 145 tasks away, so I'm very far away from the next area and next relic. Let's teleport on over there. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get teleported to Ferox. Let's see. Yes, I visited Ferox Enclave for the first time. Now, one of the cool things about the Wildy in Leagues is that it is safe. You do keep all your items when you die, because being in the Iron Man game mode, there's no benefit to killing other players. Generally, I mean, maybe if you're fighting with someone over a spot, which isn't even necessary because there's so many worlds. Worst case scenario is that you lose a minute of your time. I think hunting black chins used to be the riskiest part of the Wildy because you would lose your chins on death, but even nowadays they changed it so on death you don't even lose chins anymore. Not just for the League, but in the main game you do not lose chins on death now. Let's make the goal for this video to be getting some more pact points, just getting, I guess, as many as possible, all the relatively realistically reasonable pact points. I had to look through the list, and there's a few more I want to do, a couple that might be a bit of a challenge, but I'm willing to commit to getting those points. And then I have access to the Wildy altar now, which is pretty sweet, and by using dragon bones on it, I got 2 birds stoned at once. I should telegrab some wines while I'm here anyways. I'm gonna need them to make some range pots. I'm using DK's bones at the chaos altar. I'm getting 10k XP drops. Prayer is going to be so free. And speaking of free, this first pact point I'm getting in the Wildy is a very free pact point. All I have to do is defeat a Chaos Dwarf. And how about this one? Enter into the Wildy God Wars dungeon and then leave right away because I don't have any god items on. I wasn't originally thinking I was going to do this, but I don't know where else to put my pact points, so I'm going to go down this route of blindbag. Whenever you attack with a heavy melee weapon, so this pairs very well with 2-hand weapons because almost all 2-hand weapons are heavy weapons, you have a 15% chance to trigger an instant blindbag attack. When it triggers, it attacks your target with a random heavy melee weapon that you have in your inventory as though it's equipped. It ignores stat requirements and attack delay. Blindbag attacks can trigger additional blindbag attacks, but cannot trigger from special attacks. So let's confirm that. I am a blindbag person now. These future packs down the skill tree make it so that it's more beneficial if you have 5 of these heavy weapons in your inventory. And the first thing that comes to mind is just buying 5 more of these dragon halberds. So I'm going to buy 5 of them. I don't know what would be better with the areas I have. I think maybe if I get a dragon 2-hand, that could be better than the dragon halberd. Otherwise, I think my army of dragon halberds will do the trick. I am coming back in editing to insert this in because I realized a little bit later that it says that for each unique heavy melee weapon, so I guess my 5 dragon halberds will not count. I'll have to have different things. Enter the deep Wildy dungeon and then defeat a fire giant in the Wildy. I've used the bank at the Mage Arena and I'm about to go do Mage Arena 1. I feel slightly over prepared for this, doing Mage Arena 1 at 99 magic already. Mage Arena 1 is done, which of course I need that to do Mage Arena 2, and imbuing a god cape is a pact point. Oh boy, I can't wait to cast 100 of each of the god spells manually because the god staves can't auto-cast them. Oh, looting bag, I need that because I have to open it. Yay. That is all 3 of them cast 100 times. So I could use them outside of here. It's pretty nice having unlimited food. I can activate the device as much as I want and not have to worry about running out and having to go back to the bank for more. It's so funny. I feel like things just happen to occur. I did not know that was coming up. It seems like things just happen to occur while I'm recording something else a lot of the time. 35 million XP in a combat skill, and that put me at steel rank. because I hit 10,000 points. Each of the god spells has their own league task to be cast outside the arena. This one was for Claws of Guthix. Here is Flames of Zamorak cast. And finally, Ceradoman Strike. And that is the third one of the things I have to bring back. Hello, Collodion. I would like my Ceradoman Cape to be imbued. I picked Ceradoman because blue is my favorite color. And that gave me the pact point. We'll spend that right here. Plus 1% melee damage. Apply. There is one more thing I want to get done in this video. One more pact point I want to go for. And that is going to be the Gauntlet. It's doing 1 CG that gives you the pact point. But before I can do CG, I have to do a regular Gauntlet. I have all the melee packs, so melee will be good. I have 99 mage, so mage will be good. Range, however, I'm going to have to skip the range for doing Gauntlet this time. Since food never gets consumed, that should work for the Gauntlet too, right? Yeah, unlimited food from just one. It's pretty cool being able to use the halberd from so far away. I could hit Hunlef from anywhere in the room with it. There's a regular Gauntlet completed. It was a hard league task. And now I could do CG. Wait, what if I get something? Wow. Well, I got the CG KC on my first try. Got a combat achievement. And I got the pact point. And let's see if I'm rewarded with anything from the chest. No. Got the Gauntlet Cape as a new collection log item. This is the point where I realized that the pact says to have 5 unique heavy weapons. I was so excited to have my 5 dragon halberds, but I'll have to figure out something else. I do want to get this though. So this is for each unique heavy melee weapon in your inventory, your chance of a blindbag trigger is increased by 2% up to a maximum of 10% with 5 weapons. So if we add on that 10% to the original 15%, I will have a 25% chance to trigger blindbag. There's this wiki page, which I'll link in the description, but it has all the heavy melee weapons and the light melee weapons for those of you that went with the light build. And if you show, it'll show all the heavy melee weapons in the game, and we could sort by the highest to lowest strength bonus. Because it removes the attack delay, I think that you just want to go with the highest melee strength. So you can start from the top and work your way down and see which ones you have available based on your regions. I'm going to apply change to that. Now I'm going to go around and collect 5 unique heavy melee weapons to keep in my inventory and make an epic 2018 style thumbnail. I can buy the Abi Maul from the shop for 65k tackle. Let's buy that. Wait, is there a task to equip it? No. I believe you might actually be able to have the same weapon in your inventory if you have kits for them. Like if you have scythes with multiple kits, you could have multiple scythes in your inventory and have it work for blindbag. Although that is not applicable for me at the moment. I can pay 1 diamond to enter into this Xanaris area. So I can buy a dragon longsword. May as well buy a couple and some dragon daggers too while I'm here. I did not think I'd be seeing this thing again, but I am buying a rune halberd. I've come back here to buy another Tsar weapon, this time the Ket M. It does say for blindbag that it ignores all stat requirements, and even though I don't have 55 Slayer, I don't even know if this will work or not. I'm going to buy the Leaf Blade Spear, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter anyways, because next video I'm going to probably be upgrading all these things to different things. I just wanted to put something together like this before ending the video, and because I thought maybe it'd make a cool thumbnail. Let's see how blindbag works. Might take a few tries, since I should theoretically have a 25%... Wait, did it just do it there? Should be a 25% chance of it activating. Will it say something in the chat box if I unfilter? Wait. Oh, wait, stuff... Okay, stuff is moving in my inventory. I went back to watch the clip, and it used the Draymond staff as the blindbag kit. I don't want the Draymond staff to be used. How does it prioritize things? Maybe I just have to take out the weapons I don't want to be used. Take those out of my inventory. It is a blind bag, after all. Oh, look, there's the hits. Was that like a double dragon? Oh, the spear did work. See, did you see that? I used the spear for the other hit. As I'm editing this clip, I realized that this was my blind bag also triggering a blind bag. I did 3 hits in a row. The dragon halberd into the leaf blade spear into the rune halberd. That's really cool. I did just go and do a little bit of research, and it does sound like you are able to use the item that you have equipped. Like I have the dragon halberd equipped, but you can also get the extra hit from a dragon halberd in your inventory too. So just pretend I have 5 items, but I'm going to leave the leaf bladed spear in the thumbnail because it looks cool. And because it works too, even though you don't have the Slayer level. I don't know if it's really intuitive that it would work, because at first I thought maybe it's only if you don't have the combat stat requirements, but I just was able to use it without the Slayer level requirement too. So it is truly any stat requirement is ignored, not just combat stats. Now this is what peak League's performance looks like. It is peak because I am playing the way that I enjoy. For some people, efficiency is what they enjoy. For me, not doing much research and learning as I go and playing inefficiently is peak for me. Peak is subjective to the individual, of course, but playing efficiently and burning out is less efficient than playing inefficiently, and I am having a ball. Hey, my eyes are up here, pal. Stop looking at my ball.